I'm BTK.
Well, I'm about to say B2K. Hold on, BTK.
That's always in my head too. B2K.
See, don't do that. See, okay? Because now, man, I swear I'm about to say B2K. Hey, hell no.
Hey, man, you can't be repping
Hey,
that.
no, hell no. Don't ever do that again.
Nah, big time nights. BTK. We back.
Big
Welcome
time.
to the show. It's your boy Jackie.
So, we got
Terrell.
a good agenda of items today. Some old school music video reactions. Take it back.
I'm saying we like to take you guys back, man.
Yeah.
Some of these videos helped us get through some tough time.
Yeah, it does, especially now. Shoot. And it got a lot of nostalgia going on. So this week is gonna be a lot of R&B. But hey, that's the kind of mood, you know.
Panty dropping.
We also got a couple crazy news stories of the week.
I know what's going on out there, man. We're looking out for you. We got you.
Yeah. Final Fantasy VII remake thoughts so far.
At least motherfuckers waiting years for this shit.
Yeah. And something a little on home workouts. You know, had a little fitness in there.
Might not be able to add much. Yeah.
Hey, that's what me and Barnes would talk about in pre-production, like just equipment that we can use and stuff like that.
Push-ups.
Yeah, but you can only do so many before it gets boring as hell. So
yeah,
I already reached my goal, and so I'm like, fuck, what am I doing? Perfect the goal more, or I don't know.
One arm.
There you go.
G.I. Jane.
I'm good. All right. So for the first music video, we have Usher, You Don't Have to Call.
Hey, bitch, you ain't got to call. Going out tonight.
But you can call if you want.
Yeah, I mean, I'll probably answer the phone to leave, but it's cool.
All right. Gonna react to it. Just a moment. Share screen. Here we go. Audio levels. All right. You guys hear that?
Nope.
Yeah? You hear it?
Nope.
Oh my god. Okay. Oh, I know why.
You gotta bring it back.
Stop sharing. I forgot to click that button. There we go. Yeah, what do you guys think?
It takes me back, man. You know, I can feel my wounds healing again.
Got me wanting to go ahead and pawn a 6XLT. Go back to the club.
Yeah. 6XL.
Down to my kneecap.
Yeah, down to the knees, man. That's when they start looking at you funny, man. Like, hey, man, should we really let this motherfucker in? You can tell. They be looking at you like, nah, man, this nigga shirt too big.
Why you get it so big? What is he gonna do?
I just don't like big clothes, man.
And I used to layer it up. Used to have.
Well, yeah, they banned that shit now. Well, they've been banned that shit.
Oh, yeah, you definitely getting in with no t-shirt now. You ain't getting nowhere.
Or
barely getting to bar with that bitch.
Or white shirt or anything like that.
Well, I mean, it has to be tight, and it has to be above your waist or at waist level.
Is that a belly shirt?
Yeah, I was about to say above your waist.
Gotta wear over top.
Hey man, it gotta be above the waist or at the waist.
Nah, man. Nah.
I don't think I've ever seen a guy with a above the waist shirt though.
Yeah, nah, that ain't it. We ain't doing that.
Unless we're in
I'll wait outside. I'll wait in the car then.
Unless you're going to the beach or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was a pretty cool music video. 2002. That was the same year Leah died in a plane crash. Actually,
rough, man.
Yeah,
it's a rough year. So, song came out just the right time. Just in time to heal the wounds.
Mm-hmm.
Getting you ready for high school Tolo and all that.
Oh, solo. Yeah.
I don't even know if I went to all that shit. I went to some. I went to a few dances,
We went
but
to a few because I remember.
but
I
I
know a
didn't.
couple we went to.
I didn't do shit, man. I was staying on the side, or no. Sometimes I got in the middle. I remember a dude named Mel.
Oh
Musty
no.
Mel,
Oh no.
the legend, the man, the myth himself.
Yeah, he be in there. He be with his
Yeah.
girl doing his damn thing.
With Charles, girl.
I don't know about that.
Y'all remember that?
I
just
can't remember who
hearing
Charles is.
deodorant in the nigga's pocket. I remember walking up to the nigga and he was like, "What's good?" I was like, "Man, what's up?" And as I shook the nigga's hand, I was like, I don't know why I was looking that direction, but I saw a motherfucking Old Spice sticking out of this nigga's pocket. Real, not even joking. That speaks to
that's the substitute for the shower.
Nah, man, Mel was making sweet funk. He just kept applying that shit, trying to cover it up.
Man. Mel had he was in love triangle with some dude named Charles and him over some girl.
But
Yeah, that was bad. I was like, that dude didn't shower.
I don't know how he did it, and I don't know how girls gravitated toward him, but
I'm about to throw up.
he managed, you know.
Man, it was the busted chicks. I never seen Mel no bad bitch.
I can't remember.
Hey man,
Hey.
everyone's beautiful in their own right.
Yeah, everyone's beautiful in their own right. That's wise words.
Hey man, that's good positivity, B. Way to put a positive spin on that shit.
You're beautiful, baby. You're beautiful, baby.
All right, we're gonna move on to our second music video reaction. Old school. We're trying to keep it old school around here.
Trying to keep it a little old,
Keep it way back.
A little back.
Yeah. Here we go. Keith Sweat. I got back.
This T-shirt right here.
Yeah, I love Keith Sweat when I was younger, man.
You forget to press the button.
Oh, again. Forgetting again. Shit.
BTK.
B2K.
God damn.
No.
It's so annoying.
Oh.
All right, here we go.
We're gonna have to catch that Jack, man.
Yeah, man.
And I got me mugging. You guys seen this?
Probably at some point.
I gotta look up when this came out. It came out in the 90s. Damn. Keith Sweat had those tunes, man. I was bumping this shit when I was a little kid, man. I grew up on R&B.
Sit there whining to you.
And I miss music groups like this, like the black music groups, like the female groups, even the male groups too.
They just don't last, man. Money always eventually fucks it up.
Yeah, solo careers, but like they had harmony and all that kind of stuff. Love that shit. You don't get those sounds anymore. Like my favorite duo was like Casey and JoJo. Before that, they had Jodeci. It's too bad kids don't have this nowadays, but they could always look back on it if they want. But how often are they gonna do that?
Shit, it's rare.
Sometimes on the comments, I see some young people on there just saying, "My mom, listened to this and I loved it."
Now they listening to motherfucker. You don't even understand what the fuck he's saying.
Even the R&B. Oh, I'll show you a story of some new school kid. I think it's Marquise or whatever his name is.
Jacquees?
Yeah.
His name
Jacquees got cuts though.
No. I don't think it's.
You don't think so, B?
Hey man, there's something for everybody. That's all I'm gonna say.
Hell no.
There's something for everybody.
It's some new R&B kid. Like just talking shit to Keith Sweat when Keith Sweat's trying to just like congratulate him or something like that in the hallway. It was so fucked up. Everyone got mad at him too. I tried to
That's
find
crazy.
it.
Disrespecting legends like that?
Yeah,
You ain't gonna get
it's
far.
like, kid, do you even know who this guy is?
Motherfuckers remember that shit, man.
Yeah, it was Jaquez.
It was Jacquees? Yeah.
Jacquees was talking shit to Keith Sweat?
I tried to show you guys a video. It's fucked up though.
Was that when he was talking about he's the king of R&B shit?
I think so, yeah. Like he was saying it to Keith Sweat's face.
He was on one for a minute. Dude, what are you doing, bro?
I think I don't know if he apologized or calmed down. But I remember I was like, I'm not gonna listen to this guy's music, man. Fuck this guy.
Yeah, I didn't know you went at Keith Sweat like that.
Like, come on now. You know you were conceived to Keith Sweat.
Well, a lot of people were shit.
I like the music videos that kind of tell a story, man. You know, like you kind of watching something instead of some random shit happening.
This was back in the day when all of them had that to be continued.
Yeah. And they've never continued that shit.
Yeah.
There was a couple videos that did. There was very few. There was a couple.
Well, music videos that were stories were nice though, because I mean, it's not like we could replay it over and over again on YouTube. You have to. You always want to pay attention. Okay, what's happening? Oh shit! Guys, tune in until 3 months from now till the next video comes out. And this shit is blocking the rest of the video.
Last few seconds, nigga, he needs you to watch that next one.
Anyways, yeah, I like that video. I like his song "Nobody" better though.
See, this is how they get you. They motherfuckers got like 12 different old school videos for you to watch next.
Yeah.
You're like, oh yeah, John B.
Oh, that's what
and you're like, oh yeah, Keith Sweat again.
That's what I was telling Barnes. I was telling Barnes like I'm getting to some R&B kick right now, some old school R&B kick right now.
Hey, man.
What do you guys think?
And it's classics.
Legends. Oh, they ain't nothing left to say.
Hey, man. It's coming across like 1, 2 o'clock at the club. They put that on.
Yeah. That's the last final 5.
Yep. You've already done sealed the deal. Now it's bonus round.
Yep.
Bonus.
Exactly.
Here I'll show you guys that video of Keith Sweat and Jacquees.
Jacquees tripping.
And I'm clicking the right buttons right now.
Dun, dun, dun.
Hey Keith, I got a question for you, man, real quick. So you are the king. Or you were originally the king. No. You were originally the king. So are you passing down the torch?
This the king from back then. I'm the king from right now. This Keith Sweat, Big Sweat. But it's Big Queen. Big Queen.
Hold on. I'm still getting that bag. I don't know what you're talking.
He getting a bag, but 16 to 25 is my generation. I'm the king.
Will you pass? Are you willing to pass the torch?
Ain't no torch to pass.
Man, cut the camera off.
Cut the camera off.
Man, cut the camera off. Don't let me roll you up.
Why are you even asking that?
And it's just trying to start beat, but no, Jacquees is the one that kind of like got in it, like he overheard and like came back.
Yeah, he was on a rant for a minute with that.
It seems like they made up because there's like another video of them kind of laughing about it, but I'm not gonna about to watch that. It seems it's about 5 minutes and shit like that. But hella people got mad over that. Rightfully so.
Yeah, you got to pay your dues first, man.
You're not big enough to. Is he even the king of R&B right now? Like, who's on top right now?
Chris Brown.
Still?
Who really knows? I mean, it's.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Like, I really didn't hear of Jacquees until actually that video. Like, I'm in the know all that much of the new school.
I think he had like 1 CD and some mixtapes at that point.
Man, this little guy. Let's see, Barnes. Did you have anything you want to see, or I have one more in case you don't have one.
Hey, I got tons, but let's go ahead and see what you got, T.
I was just looking at stuff. Jack already mentioned his name. Share. Hey, Jack, your
excuse me,
screen is like a little frozen. Are you there? I'm not sure if Jack's with us. Let's see. Anyways, we could carry on. This is live. The next video, there's Jack. I think he's re-logging in.
Yeah, had some technical difficulties there.
Okay. Yeah, like your screen froze.
Yeah, you guys are frozen too.
I'm about to show another surprise music video.
Hit that button.
All right. I don't see your camera though, Jack, but
yeah, I think my camera's tripping.
Yeah, it's all good. This guy's music. Yeah, I married one.
Oh, hey.
This
Jaheim
couldn't share system. Are you sharing something?
No.
I think Jack was requesting control or something like that.
No. I just saw the Jaheim in the top left corner.
What was that group? I was saying I saw that dude. He recognized him from some song.
Talking about wifey.
I wonder if I could right here. This guy. Right? Oh no, you guys can't even see that shit. Stop sharing my video. I don't need to include audio, but right here, this guy.
Yeah, that's dude from Next. They did wifey and all that.
Next.
I think he wrote for a lot of people too. I think.
Too Close. That's the song. That was a good song. We'll watch that next time. I'll watch later on that. That's a great song actually. And what's the group? Peaches and Cream.
112?
112.
12. My favorite song for them is Cupid though. I really love Cupid. But the video is not, Peaches and Cream is like
that they always played in the club. You already know. That was the one.
Oh yeah, that's a great song.
Yeah. Anywhere.
Anywhere. Yeah. It's over now.
It's over now. The nigga was getting it.
Yeah, 112 was the shit, man. Peaches and Cream. Cupid was my favorite though. It's like a song that you play at a wedding or something though. Let's see. All right, so that's our old school music videos of the week. That was pretty fun.
Throwbacks.
Yeah. Hopefully, we can because they're so old. Hopefully, we don't get too many copyrights.
Ain't gonna strike the shit out of our shit.
Hey, you gotta trim out. You gotta trim out the whole song basically.
And that was a video. Like 2 seconds.
But anyways, on to the next topic. We got some couple crazy news stories. I found one that was recent for that happened this week, and the other one I think happened like 2018 or something like that. But it was on a website, so I decided to click on it anyways. So I'll share it to you guys. Get your guys' opinion on it.
All right.
All right.
Oop. Stop presenting. Click that button. All right, this one right here.
Wow, should already look crazy.
I've seen this one. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Aren't you concerned you could infect other people if you get sick inside?
No.
People who don't go to this.
No. I'm covered in Jesus' blood. I'm covered in Jesus'
But what
blood.
about other people who don't go to this church, who you might encounter?
All of these people go to this church.
No, but you're going to be in places where other people
I go to the grocery store every day. I'm in Walmart, Home Depot, all of those
But you
people.
could get them sick from what happens
They
in the
could
church.
get me sick, but they're not because I'm covered in his blood. Thank you very much.
That's typical, man. That's those voters, man. Those, and I guarantee the Trump voters, but this is that's typical. How they don't really buy anything until it happens to them.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do you guys think about that?
I mean, the ignorance is so high. It's just there's no words.
It's par for course.
Yeah.
It reminds it's people that have no empathy for others. Like for instance, like people who are anti-gay and they don't believe in any of their rights until they have a child that's gay. Then they start caring. Only if it affects them, basically, is when they care.
Yeah, people don't react till it hits home.
Yeah.
Or they've been that way their whole life and they don't want to come out because of what they think everyone else would say.
Right.
Like all those politicians that voted against certain gay rights and then years later, oh, I come out as da-da-da. Well, why did you vote against it? Oh, well, you know, life.
Yeah, some of the most harshest critics and politicians and guys who vote anti-gay with everything. Like to me, when I see that someone's going out of their way to be anti-gay or vote for everything that's anti-gay or whatever, and they're as homophobic as you can be. When I see those people, I think deep down something off with that person. No one thinks about this shit that much that you're gonna go out of your way to do this. Like the politician that always voted anti-gay and was so fervently against it, and then he got caught in the airport bathroom with a younger gay dude doing who knows what.
You know what?
Or or the guy
airport. Hurry up! Flight leaves in 20 minutes, man.
Yeah. Or the guy who and he was conservative, by the way. Or the politician that kept going after this college president, like the kid who was a president of his college or whatever, and this politician kept on going after him for some reason. Like, why are you spending your time? I think he was like a mayor or something. But why are you spending your time away from your duties and paying attention to this whoever college kid is? And he kept like going after him for whatever reason. We all know why. Like this dude had something for him. he had some feelings deep inside that he couldn't wait to release. And yeah, lo and behold, this guy was gay. So I don't know, they keep it pent up so much. It just sucks.
Just can't accept it, man. Hard to look in that mirror.
Yeah, they fight with it.
Really
they get that, what is it called, that shock therapy shit that they thought they could zap the gay out of them. Like, you see that kind of shit on The Simpsons.
Well, I mean, it's before we get too far into the politics, I just think that some people, they, like you said, spend so much time in that lifestyle. Like they grew up with their parents telling them this and their grandparents telling them this, that they start to not think for themselves and they just spit out whatever the pastor says and all that. I mean, and that's where you fuck up. That's where you get people believing the pastor can blow away coronavirus or can wish it away, or that it's there just to punish the gay people or whoever else they feel like they're punishing. But
right.
Yeah, it's a huge thing in the black community. People have disowned their family members for being gay and stuff like that, but something that I think we've been working on and stuff like that. And hopefully it gets better. You know, everyone's just trying to live their lives the best they can.
Yeah.
Anyways, I have another video. I actually haven't seen this one. I just saw the story headline. Looked interesting, so I guess I'll share it with you guys.
Pastor Cavassier.
Get it.
All right.
It's a South City watering hole that's been in business since before World War II, where Bud Heavy is still cool and pride is king.
Quiet, comfortable living room kind of bar where people just kind of go to get away from their life and be comfortable somewhere where they don't have to kind of deal with stuff.
But Wednesday, they did have to deal with some stuff for only the second time in 83 years that anyone knows of.
Look up over the door and there's some guy there with an awfully big gun.
Someone tried to rob.
Wow. Being so erratic.
The lone gunman waved what police say was a heavily modified pistol around the room, ordering people on the ground and demanding their money and phones.
Modified
to one of the regulars,
No goddamn
something
pistol.
unusual happened.
He was a wild card that the guy wasn't expecting.
Not another punk trying to pull punk moves.
Tony Tovar refused to comply.
I'm so tired of people in South City think that they can
Oh,
control
he took his
people
phone back.
No, goddamn it. I don't care if you got a gun.
Bad attitudes or, some kind of aggression.
People who were there say after that, the robbers settled for the cash drawer and left. No one was hurt, and just about everyone but Tony thinks he's a big reason why.
A lot of us want to be like that. A lot of people want to stand up to somebody like that, but when a gun is pointed at you, I don't know if any of us can react that way.
I just had a really good feeling that he wasn't out to harm anybody. He just wanted drug money. But it's probably not in your best interest if they have a loaded fire gun.
What the fuck kind of gun is that? Why does shit look like it's from fucking...
It looks like it's a car.
Would you do it differently?
What is the fucking gun called?
Absolutely not.
Casey Nolan,
Some
5 on
shit
the
they
side.
got in grandpa's fucking...
He says it's a
Oh,
modified
chest.
pistol.
Man, that's a high point. That's a high point carbine, man.
Some shit out of grandpa's war chest, man.
But I tell you what the guy was thinking. He was like, I just got done working 12 hours. I ain't trying to go home. I'm getting my drink. I'm gonna smoke my cigarette. Leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah, he didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, I mean, who knows? Like that guy's finger wasn't straight and off the trigger. You know how we learn how to do, but that dude was really putting his life in the other dude's hands in case that dude's slipped up or fucked up. Anything could have happened, but I guess he didn't care. He was very nonchalant.
Yeah. I guess a model 995.
Oh, you already looked it up?
Yeah.
995 high point.
I mean, I've seen it before. There was a clip of a lady protecting her home with one of them from a robber. But hey, do what you got to do.
Oh, pistol carbine. Okay. That's like is it like a Saiga or something?
Pretty much. Hey, it ain't doing nothing in Tarkov. That's what the question is.
Man. No.
You tickling people.
No, yeah. You ain't doing nothing.
But yeah, some people just don't care. They're willing to go ahead and take that gamble. Here, there was last year or maybe 2 years ago? Some dude tried to rob the bus, pull out a gun. Everyone on the bus started jumping on him.
Yeah, because we got places to go, nigga.
Man.
There's just some places and sometimes you just can't rob. This is not gonna work.
Yeah. And that dude,
what you gonna steal from the bus? Think you want some quarters? You got $1.25, man. Cause everybody pay with card now, so it's like, how much money you really gonna get?
yeah, and that dude that was trying to rob looked like he really didn't want to harm anyone when you looked at his demeanor and shit. He's just
poking people with the gun. Hey,
yeah, but you still you don't want to take that risk. But
that was his first time holding the gun. Hey, Hey.
Hey, that's actually the worst person you want holding the gun.
Trying to take his phone. He's like, man, hell no.
Hey.
That's the worst person you want holding the gun, though. Someone who's a first time. They don't know how to hold the gun properly. They don't know how to keep their fingers straight off the trigger. Who knows what will happen? And plus, it's a custom-made weapon, it seemed, I guess.
It's not a custom-made weapon. I mean, it's a pistol caliber carbine, so I mean, it's nothing special.
Right.
It's just something that.
Why would you want a pistol carbine?
I mean, if that's all you can afford, then shit.
I mean, it's fairly cheap, I guess.
What's cheap?
Depending on the ammo, the gun. Depending on the ammo.
No, I mean, how much would you say?
Oh, I don't know.
He probably recouped his money at the bar.
You get a pistol for like $300, right?
Oh, a high point, yeah. Actually, a high point you get for $150. So yeah, you should be able to get that. I assume that probably won't be more than $500-600, maybe. But if that's the case, you can get an AR. That much.
That's
all right,
wild,
guys. I have another news story. I was probably gonna save it, but might as well just go over it.
Hit us with it.
See what you guys think about this shit. Let's see. Share. Here we go. You guys hear it?
It's my baby.
Yeah.
It's too much for her, and she feel like it's her fault.
Diana Jackson says her teenage daughter is filled with guilt. The girl's father in jail, charged second-degree murder after beating a man his daughter says tried to get into her bathroom stall.
I would have done the same thing.
Court documents revealing the teen's father, Melvin Harris, was at this gas station to pick up his daughter and her friends. A man asked Harris for money and then went into the Quick Trip after Harris gave him change. Harris's daughter told her dad that same man tried to get in her bathroom stall. Security telling Harris they would handle the situation, but witnesses tell officers Harris punched the man in the face.
He was protecting his kid. I'm not mad at him at all. He sent me a postcard like, I'm sorry. I'm like, I'm not mad at him.
The documents reveal the victim, Leon Armstrong, was on the ground when Harris struck the victim in the face several more times and also kicked and stomped on him. The victim later dying from his injuries. Officers arrested Harris the following afternoon. Harris tells police Armstrong swung first and only admits to punching Armstrong in the face before Armstrong fell to the ground. Meanwhile, a teen filled with regret and her mom wait to see how this all plays out in court.
She keeps saying, I wish I never asked him to take me to the store.
With much of America shut down, tonight the promise of progress.
What do you guys think about that one?
I thought they should let him go.
Yeah. Do you think he at all overreacted?
Not when it comes to your kids, especially your daughter.
Yeah.
I would have talked to him. I mean, here's the thing though. Did he talk to him first, or did he just run up and just give him one?
Well, his daughter said he tried to get into the bathroom stall and he came out, and I guess he before that, what they didn't say in the story is that he asked for change from the dude first, the victim.
Yeah.
And then he went into the store, and then the father actually gave him some change. And then he went into the store, and then whatever the girl was in the bathroom stall, and I guess it looked like a convenience store, so it's probably a unisex bathroom. And in my head, maybe the dude like banged on the door, tried to get in, no one answered, and the daughter felt threatened. But anything could have happened. Maybe he did try to get in there and fuck with her. Or maybe he just tried to get into the bathroom and really didn't know who was in there and then just left. That could have happened too. And then the daughter came out and be like, hey, someone tried to get in. I could see that happening. And then the father, put two and two together and assumed this guy tried to probably harm my daughter. And so he went into a rage and beat him. And he kicked him while he was down, stomped on his head and all that kind of stuff, which is, I don't know. Like, who knows what will happen if the daughter regrets the situation. She wishes her dad wasn't there, so I don't know if her life was really in danger, but I know people don't want to take chances on their kids.
Yeah. I mean, chances are she probably, given like, people come up to you, ask you for money. Most times, man, them people are fucking harmless. So, I mean, I would say more than likely he probably wasn't a threat. But, man, when it comes to people's kids, man, there's somebody with kids, you just don't fuck around. So, if your kid tells you something, like, you take that at face value. And you just take action. Sometimes, you don't even think it all the way through, which he definitely clearly didn't. But, I mean, I think you'd have to get more witnesses, find out what happened, and kind of go from there. But he definitely shouldn't get like 20 years or some shit like that. Or life
he did say the dude swung at him first. I don't know if that's just something that he said to help out his case.
Yeah, trying to claim self-defense.
Because the dude can't defend himself. He's dead. So,
right.
And kids can exaggerate. I'll tell you a little small story about myself. When I was younger,
get your ass whipped, T.
Hey, man, it might be embarrassing, but whatever. When I was like 5, coming from Leshai, back in the day, Leshai was a badass school. There was this girl on the bus, and I was playing with her, and I was just playing around, getting into their business, and then she turns around and slaps me.
Dog shit.
It's the first time like anyone ever like hit me.
He was stunned. You can tell too.
Yeah, I was exactly. I was like, and hey, I was a little kid, but I went out when the school bus dropped me off. My grandpa was right there, and I told him.
Grandpa, she slapped the shit out of me.
And so I remember my grandpa then went on that bus and told their girl off.
Oh, hey, your grandpa was not fucking around, T.
And so maybe that's, I don't know. When I was a little kid, like that slap actually hurt. Like she gave me a real fucking slap, and like you could hear it and everything, like pop. And I was like, what the? And I was literally stunned, just like you said. But yeah, I told my grandpa, and he went in there and told her off. And maybe, I guess.
Wait, was she older?
Yeah, she was like older. She was probably like while I'm in
5, you said, right?
When I'm in kindergarten, she looked like an older kid. She was probably 4th grade, maybe 5th grade.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
You got a good slap.
But what was I gonna say? But that could be me kind of overreacting to the situation. Even though I'm 5, but still, I'm overreacting to have my grandpa go on the bus and tell her off like that. So,
I mean, you shouldn't be slapping children.
Yeah. But I mean, she's a child herself, but still. Yeah.
Right.
But yeah.
Man, those are life lessons. You learn a life lesson too. Stay out of people's business.
Yeah.
Stay out of business, man.
Hey, for damn sure, stay out of their business.
He said, ever since then, man, I'll be a nobody business.
Yeah. He's like, what?
Hey, that probably did have an effect on me. That probably did.
It did, because you clearly remember that shit.
Yeah.
Think about it.
Oh man.
He said, I remember the impact, the handprint that was on my face. I'm wrong at.
But because I remember even at 5, I was like free, like I was like, I don't know, I was being annoying. I remember that too, because I was getting up in their business, like they were behind me and I was turning around, like listening to their conversations and being in it and just being annoying. I was being annoying, but she didn't even say like,
that.
Huh?
That's crazy. You remember that?
Yeah.
I was
set
being
you on the straight and narrow after that.
Yeah.
Mama,
but well, everyone knew not to fuck with me. They don't want my grandpa coming on that bus.
How you doing, Terrell? Having a good day?
This grandpa ain't afraid to go up there and smack a child. Walk up there, what?
But
oh man.
Anyways, got another topic. Final Fantasy 7.
Final Fantasy 7. Bitch.
A remake. Our thoughts so far on it. Who had? Well, so I got the game. Jack, I know you got the game. Barnes, do you have the game, or are you gonna plan on getting it?
Yeah, I plan on getting it.
Okay. But Jack, what do you think about it so far?
Shit, not so far. Game has been in development for how long? Who knows how many years? Long fucking time. But man, it's good. The battle system is great. And it is good, but for me, I just feel like there's still some Final Fantasy, and I'm what, maybe midway through the game, I would say, approaching the midway point probably, because the story takes place in because Final Fantasy 7, stretches across multiple locations, but this only takes place in Midgard, which is the first city.
Mm-hmm.
But I just feel like certain levels of Final Fantasy 7 magic I'm not feeling it yet. There's something missing so far. But like the visuals, man, and it's awesome. Like reimagining and seeing Cloud and seeing Aerith and Tifa and Barret, because the fucking main characters look fucking amazing. Like they couldn't have done better on how each character looks. Main characters.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, it's good. I'm definitely enjoying it for sure. A lot of nostalgia, of course. And man, it's gonna be tough when it ends, and it's like, all right, well, we'll see when the next fucking episode comes.
Shit, man. That's what I'm hoping is not going to be too long. I wonder if there's replayability in this game. Does it seem like there will be like a harder difficulty? Maybe, I don't know.
I know you can replay chapters, I believe. That's kind of weird, man. I don't know. I'm not sure if I like the chapter system. It's kind of linear.
Yeah.
That makes it kind of. But Final Fantasy 7 was kind of like that too until you got to a certain point. The original, so. But definitely see.
Well, so my thoughts on it so far. I'm not as deep in the game as you are, but I really, really like the combat. I think the combat is really fun. I'm an old school turn-based kind of guy, but I do enjoy the way they did combat in this game. I could see it being very deep. I'm wondering how they'll transition, like from this game to the next game. Like, all your equipment, all your skills and shit, is it transfer?
I'm pretty sure it'll just pick up right where you left off.
Okay.
Basically, just continue on. You'll keep all your same armor and everything. But yeah, man, when you line up those attacks and you get everybody, doing their thing, you got limit break here, you got magic here, then you got another ability here, and then you do all this damage. That shit is very, very satisfying to pull off.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks good. It's fucking
amazing. So you said, how long has it been since you played the last Final Fantasy, like the original? Was it released? Has it been that long?
No, I actually have it on PC, and I played through a little bit of it. But Final Fantasy 7 is fucking long, man. So it's like you got to sit down and really get into that. That's hard to do, when you got fucking responsibilities and whatnot.
Is this your favorite Final Fantasy?
Oh yeah, easily, by far. Okay. By far, absolutely.
Yeah, my favorite is number 9. This is fun. Like, what you say is not giving you those the Final Fantasy like nostalgia, or
it's just there's just a certain magic about Final Fantasy 7, man. That's just, I don't know. Like I was saying, maybe it's just because we're not far enough into the game yet where it really opens up. Because Final Fantasy 7, once you get to a certain point and you get like you get the high wind, and then you get like the chocobos and stuff, it really opens up and you can just kind of go wherever and do whatever you want and progress in the story however you want. But right now it feels more like a story action adventure game kind of.
Mm-hmm.
than like a RPG so far, to me, in my opinion.
Yeah. What like I said, I like the combat and shit like that, but some of the way the story is done, like there's so many sections where you're kind of like walking slowly, in narration, getting to point A to point B. Sometimes I'm not sure how I feel about that, to be honest.
Yeah.
And I know they're trying to make it dramatic and everything, but in a way, sometimes I look at it as they're just kind of stretching things out to make the game a little longer.
Yeah, definitely.
But this is Midgard, and so usually, even in the original Final Fantasy VII, the game didn't truly open up until you. In all Final Fantasies, actually, the games don't truly open up until you get to the open world, and I'm wondering how they're gonna pull that off in this kind of at this scale with this kind of like are they like this game, since it's situated in Midgard only, like the graphics are nice, everything's pretty nice, everything's like consolidated and easy. Well, it's not easy for them to make it, but it's like how they're going to transition it into the open world where there's so much more space to cover, so many more things to cover, airships, chocobos, all this kind of stuff that you need to add. Like
Final Fantasy VII is fucking deep.
Are the graphics going to keep up with everything? Are all the dungeons, is like, it's a massive load. That's why I can understand them breaking up the game. My first initial reactions were, I didn't like it, but I could see why they'll break it up. But how long is it going to be between releases? That's a key thing. I can't wait 2 years. Like, people will forget in 2 years. Like, you can't do that. You can't take. And I have a feeling that the next game isn't going to be the final game. I have a feeling it's going to take 3 games.
I'm feeling like 1 year is going to be there. Because 1 year is long enough where it's like, okay, it's been, because years can go by. They go by pretty fast, man. And a year can go by just like that. So I feel like it'll be 1 year between releases. Like they're already, as soon as they finish this one, they started working on the next one. They kind of have the groundwork laid down. But it's a lot, man. There's hella characters in Final Fantasy VII. There's hella shit to cover. Like you were saying, T, like it's a colossal undertaking, man, for them to make this game. But I don't think they would have, knowing from what I've learned and from what I've heard from the developers and everything and how serious they are about this game, they wouldn't have done it if they didn't think it was possible that they could satisfy the fans. So I feel confident going forward that they'll be able to pull it off, but will everybody be satisfied? I don't think so. I don't think so.
And I think always in these kind of games, the first game is the longest and hardest to make, because in the first game, that's when they're developing the engine, applying the groundwork and all that kind of stuff. For future games, like, for instance, think about Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3. Like, they already have the groundwork for the game already done. So you could easily make a second game by, just using the same groundwork that you have in place. The same tools, the same
same assets you're talking about?
Yeah,
like,
the same assets. Yeah.
The
only difference is that you'll be upgrading what's already done and upgrading to like the PS5 or the Xbox Series X, but that should make things easier since you're upgrading to, you have more graphical power to use and whatnot. But yeah, like I said, the groundwork is already in place. So hopefully it will be a year. I would like it to be less than a year, but that's wishful thinking. But anyways, so far, like, I'm antsy to play this game again. Like, I'm antsy when we're done with this. I'm probably gonna hop right back in it.
Yeah, I was on that when you guys was there. Yeah.
Pre-production, we were missing.
Yeah, man.
You didn't get that call, it would have been it.
No.
How about you, Barnes? Have you played the other Final Fantasies?
I started playing at 10. That's when I was introduced to it.
Yeah. Did you work back from that, or is it
actually no? I just moved forward from there.
Okay.
I am kind of excited to go ahead and finally try it out.
Yeah. I feel like it got kind of worse after 10, other than the MMOs and stuff like that. But I feel like 13 was pretty bad in my opinion. Very linear. I hated the combat system in that one too. If your main character died, it was all over. In this one, I don't know. Like, if Cloud dies, is your whole team wiped? I haven't died yet.
No, you just use a Phoenix down. You can revive him.
Yeah, but in 13, if your main character died, it's all over. Like, I hated that shit.
Who was in 13? Who was the main characters?
Lightning.
Oh yeah.
I didn't like that one. 15 was cool, but like, to be honest, like I platinumed that shit on PlayStation. Like I
remember feel like playing again after I beat it.
That's the one where you're riding around in the car and shit, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, I was like, man,
and that one to platinum, the original.
I got tired of that car, man.
Yeah. You could press a button and it'll automatically take you to places, but in Final Fantasy 15, like, to platinum it, the original version, you had to go through like it was an underground like level, like levels 1 through 100, like just fighting enemies, and you had to use a shield the whole time. You couldn't equip the weapon. If you equip the weapon during, like, let's say you're on level 99 and you accidentally equip the weapon, then you have to start over if you want to get the trophy. But I managed to beat everything with just a shield. Yeah, I got that platinum. I think that was my first PlayStation platinum. But anyways, I beat that game, and the story, that was the game where the story wasn't over. When you beat the game, you have to buy the DLCs to actually finish the story. So I never finished the story of Final Fantasy 15. I don't know what happens. I've seen posters and stuff like that of the main character as he's older, but I have no idea what happened. They didn't explain it in the main game, and I think a lot of people were pissed off at that you had to buy
DLC.
Yeah, to actually the story. Yeah, it's so dumb. Such a dumb fucking move. But Barnes, the older Final Fantasies, in my opinion, are the best ones. Final Fantasy 9, Final Fantasy 8. I actually haven't played 6. I played 3 on my phone. I heard 6 is really good, like good characters, but that at that point the graphics are a little too much for me to to mull through unless I play it on a phone or something like that. But it would be nice if they remade like a Final Fantasy 6 or something like that. Some of the older ones with good stories. But yeah, this game so far is great. You know, I'm loving it. And IGN gave Resident Evil 3 a 9, and they gave Final Fantasy 7 a 8.
An IGN, bro. Them motherfuckers, I don't know what the hell they be doing with those reviews, man.
And who paying them?
Exactly. They definitely got paid that Resident Evil 3 review, because that damn sure is not no 9 out of 10 game. It's a fun game. It's a good game. But not no goddamn 9 out of 10. Hell no. Does then Neo get like an 8 out of 10 or something like that, I think?
No, Neo got a 9.
Oh, okay.
Deservedly so. Even though the game looks pretty much exactly like Neo 1, they just tightened up shit. It's better than Neo 1. Like, everything is like more crisp and tighter and everything, but the game looks just like Neo 1 though. Probably some good animations here and there, but I don't know. That combat, I just love the combat. I completed about basically every quest, and I got about 150 something hours in the game before I switched over to a different game. Now, I don't think I'm gonna get 150 hours in Final Fantasy 7 though.
Nah, you're not gonna get that unless you love replaying the hell out of some of them chapters.
Yeah, I don't know if they add some stuff, or I don't know if they got DLC planned for this game. Adding some. So far, combat hasn't been too hard. Maybe it picks up. Like all Final Fantasy, they do pick up, but so far I'm like about 4 chapters in, and the combat's still pretty easy. But I haven't had a full party squad yet. I don't think you get that till maybe another chapter. So
There's certain. I won't spoil anything, but there's some segments where you have a full party, but then like it's always changing. Like 'cause
some
the story.
segments really you don't get a full.
No, you do.
Even at this point, you're still not.
No, you are.
Oh.
You're gonna get it. You'll get a full party. That's when it's at its best, man. When you have 3 party members.
But you're saying it still switches back and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Okay. Huh.
Yeah, because you're gonna get another character, and then
I wonder if they're saving shit like until future releases to really like, oh shit, now we got a full party like all the time, or anytime we want, we can switch between characters and all this kind of shit.
Yeah, that's how fun the original was. So I'm sure you will.
Yeah. We'll see. So the next topic, final topic, is just home workouts. You know, me and Barnes been going over like home workout equipments because doing body weight exercises at home can get boring. You know, after a while, like how many you can only do so many squats, push-ups, and all that kind of stuff before you need to switch it up. And so I don't have any weights or anything, but I was thinking about getting like a kettlebell, like a 35-pound kettlebell. I could swing and whatnot. Hopefully I don't drop it. I've never let it slip in the gym.
Throw that shit through your fucking monitor.
Yeah, that's all. That's all.
Oh shit!
I can imagine, man. I'm not. That's not gonna be in the same room as my computer.
Yeah, you better do that shit in your bedroom, T. So that shit go through the window.
Well, just go outside and do it.
I don't know about that. Or
hey, T.
Let's go outside.
Yeah, you gonna look crazy as hell doing that shit right in front of the house.
Yeah, I find a secluded area. But I was thinking about that because I live like 3 floors up. So if that shit went out the window, someone's dying. But yeah, I think kettlebell. If you guys ever use kettlebells, like the kettlebells work out a lot of different shit at once. Like when you're doing the swinging, I like to do the swing like up high with the kettlebell, then go between your legs as you're doing a squat, then do that over and over again. That's a grueling workout, especially if I have a 35-pound kettlebell. And then I could do curls and shit like that with it. But I just need some weights. Like I'm tired of using my own body weight to do shit. And,
yeah, I tried to go to Walmart and get some. Them bitches was sold the fuck out. That rack was empty as fuck. All they had with the fucking Booty Max or whatever the fuck it was.
What's crazy, man, is you go on the reseller sites like OfferUp and Let Go, man, they're charging
that shit gold right
2-3 times, man.
That shit gold right now, B.
You see this shit?
Tell you, man.
You see all this? They're all out of stock.
Sold the fuck out.
All of them. Even the tiniest. Yep, the tiniest ones.
Even
4 kilos even sold out? Is that $1,000?
Well, that's for like a whole.
That's for the set.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
One guy was trying to sell me 275 pounds for $3 a pound.
Nigga, are you?
Yeah. I was like, what? $3 a pound? Come on, man.
He didn't even give you a final price. He said, yo, add that shit up.
Yeah, I was like, I'm going to kill you, motherfucker. You're trying to fuck me.
Yeah.
But yeah, we just need Dick's to open back up. This little curbside pickup stuff ain't working.
Yeah, Dick's Sporting Goods.
Yeah.
Yeah, I drove up there for no damn reason the other day. Said that shit was open on the internet. When I got there, that shit was closed.
Yeah, you definitely can't walk in. But I drove to one today, so I can see if I can order online for a kettlebell and just curbside pickup. But they're not selling them at the Northgate one.
Wow.
I have to call and see because, man, $3 a pound. That makes no sense.
Nah, fuck that. Man, I should ask my uncle. I think he got some weights. He ain't using that shit.
Yeah. You get some shit. But
how do weights get a bad review?
Hey, man, this is 2 ounces off. This is 2 ounces off, man.
Hey, read that review. Can you read it?
Let me see if I can share it. Make sure I ain't got no crazy shit up. You guys see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, here we go.
Oh my God.
Dumbbell set.
I mean, do the weights fall off? Like, how can they get 1 star?
That shit.
That shit would be scary though. You sitting there pressing dumbbells and then at a half of a
price gouging.
Price gouging. Yeah, and this was last week. At a time when people cannot get to the gym to stay health, some sellers are preying on people's wallets to make a buck.
Yeah, fuck it. I agree. 1 star.
Trying to charge $24.99 for 5-pound weights. What the fuck is that?
I don't know. Dudes are tripping, man.
Yep. Price gouging is there.
Look at this. That's okay. That's set for 200. Okay. Holy shit. A 3-piece. No. What is it? Go up. $333. Keep going to the right for a pair.
Yeah. Wow.
$333 for just that.
Yep. I thought there was some type of algorithm that was making it so that if motherfuckers were like certain percentage over what the price should be, the Amazon would just remove it.
Yeah,
clearly
that's
that is
lie.
clearly that is not the case. What the fuck is this? Oh, that's what comes in. Kettlebell adjustable. Okay. Oh shit, the 10-pound weight's got a good review.
You can't really, man, fuck it. You can't really order from Amazon on this kind of shit. You got to order from a legit retailer, because they're not price gouging like this. Like these are sellers, like other people who are selling the weights, not the actual retailers.
But I mean, who's open?
Well, I mean, like you can order from Dick's Sporting Goods online.
Well, I mean, you can order certain things, but weights, they're either sold out or they're not trying to ship or curbside pick up any weights. I still need to call them and see, because I know they didn't sell out of all those weights that they have in the stores. That just wouldn't make any sense, because they had stacks of just
Hey, you never know,
dumbbells.
B. You never know, man.
I gotta show you the kettlebells here at Dick's Sporting Goods. I'm looking at this. Where's the 35-pound one?
Play the game, sports.
Right there in the middle. Yeah. Only at Dick's.
Not available. What? Earlier it said it was available to ship. I guess I missed
out.
Fuck, man. I missed my window. Barnes, it was available to ship before we started the podcast.
Oh, man.
And I was going to wait till after the podcast to like buy it.
Cat's tuning in.
Holy shit, man. No, wait. Let me change the store. No, that's not going to matter. At any of our stores. Man, fuck.
Within 100 miles.
God damn it.
Wow.
Oh my God.
You know what 24-hour Fitness should do? They should go ahead and start renting out equipment.
Nah, fuck that. I don't want their.
I mean, they'll keep making money, but I mean, when it comes down to it, you're going to use nothing or you're going to use something.
I'm not going to use that.
Options are limited right now.
Yeah, man.
We got to start making our weights, man. I was watching some African dude, man. That motherfucker made a gym. Them shits look legit.
Yeah, I can't really do that in an apartment, though.
I mean, you can.
Go ahead and take some 5-gallon jugs, fill them with concrete.
Oh, fuck that.
Hey, man, I used to take a fucking basket, the clothes basket, put some clothes in that bitch, and just curl the handle. Hell yeah.
What the hell? Everything's gone now.
That would be a thing, man. These gyms, especially the smaller ones, they'd be like, hey, give us your card, your info. You go ahead and borrow these weights.
That should be
for
checked
a certain
out
amount per
mad
week.
quick.
Yeah.
We ain't taking that. They ain't bringing that shit back.
Well, they got their card. You don't bring it back within a week. Hey man, that's full price. We charging you $200 for that 20 pound.
Oh yeah, if you auto bill accounts, they'll bring that shit back. They got your card information.
Yeah, man. They're like, ooh, that's $200. I got to bring that back.
Yeah, see, that's why I got my membership on my other bank account, not my main account. Trusting motherfuckers.
Well, guys, it's about that time.
BTK
episode 9.
Y'all niggas see I'm building robots in the back though?
I know. I thought you were in Futurama for a second. And your camera keeps panning like to the left and to the right. Like I don't know why I was doing that.
Because my shit's dynamic, T. It's trying to get that action shot.
Like, is your camera actually moving?
T, it's trying to get the action shot. I told you it's a dynamic camera.
Like my camera never moves.
Your shit ain't dynamic, man. Oh yeah, it did. Look, it moving a little bit.
No,
it's moving. I swear the camera was moving.
He shook the desk. That's what happened.
I moved.
Motherfucker's desk.
There's a mirror behind me. You see that shit?
Yeah. And with no fucking reflection.
Look at my reflection.
Which Logitechs do you guys got?
Whatever the cheapest one is on there, that's an Amazon choice. That's the shit I got.
Okay.
But you got Amazon choice? Is it?
Yeah.
So you don't have a Logitech, right?
I will tell you later.
I got the Logitech C922, but that's probably like when I bought it. I think it was
Logitech C922.
Yeah, but don't look at it on Amazon, man. They're gonna try to.
Oh yeah, I already know. I've already been on here and saw how much they cost.
$300.
Damn.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Wait for a camera?
Yeah, man.
What the fuck going on? Why is it so high?
People staying home need webcams.
Hey guys, I'm gonna edit this part out. We don't need it.
What part?
Oh, this part of the video, we can just shut it down.
Oh, you go ahead.
See, Val, this is the unedited. This is the end. This is our trademark. The end of the segment. We just talk some shit.
We already said bye.
Off the chain.
See, you didn't hit the button. You didn't hang up yet, so the video is still recording.
we gotta do something.
See,
Like, right
T always gonna hang up. BTK out. Hang up that bitch.
BTK out. Peace.
Bye, nigga.